Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here from SweetStamper.com. And it is time for Thursday night stamping. I'm hoping some of you are able to join me live. I like it when you're able to join me live, but I'm happy when you're able to join me on replay. And that is just the way things go sometimes, where you can or cannot be at a particular place at a particular time. So I'm happy when you can join me either way. I love it when you say hello. Hey, Kathy, welcome, welcome. And if you are catching the replay, if you would just type replay into the comments on Facebook, and the same thing on YouTube. So on Facebook, you can give me hearts and you can subscribe to my page. I think it's actually called following a Facebook page now. On YouTube, you can subscribe to my page, and so I appreciate that so much. So welcome, welcome, Kelly and Corinne and Kim. Hello, hello. As you can tell, I'm well on my way to recovery. Not 100%, but my voice is almost fully back. Feels really good. I am catching up on things, and for all things said and done, not too far behind in the overall scheme of things. So, welcome, welcome. As you can see, I'm going to be talking about Card Club tonight. I do have a fun fold demonstration for you that I think you will enjoy. So, this is the link for my Card Club, and it is $42 when you subscribe. Hey, Linda, I'm glad you're here. $46 if you want to just pop in for a single month. But when you subscribe, you can unsubscribe at any time, and you do get a price break on the kit and some other goodies. So let me show you what is in store for the February kit. So this is open for registration now, and then it will close out on February the 12th. So I ship out on the 17th. And so my January Card Club is being shipped out tomorrow. I am on time. Things are looking good. So let me show you what's in store for February. So each month for Card Club, I choose a bundle or a stamp set, and I have chosen Spring Corners. This is one of our new online exclusives, and I think it's just so fun. Look at these corner stamps. Very unusual, I think, really unique. Loads of really good greetings and some really sweet little images as well. Look at the dies. The dies are super fun. So I think that I managed to use every single die, and I think I used every single stamp as well, which is one of the things I do endeavor to really give you a feel for how to use, a set of stamps, a set of dies. So I have paired this is an online exclusive. I've paired it with the Floral Delight. No, I think it's called Floral Delight. This is part of a suite in the new spring catalog, and I have pulled just the paper and the little embellishments out of the suite. The yellow, there is a yellow ribbon that's part of this suite. It's unavailable right now. And to be honest, I felt like it was a little bit too much yellow for my designs, at least. So I went with a white ribbon. So you get a half a pack of this paper with your kit. And this shows the front and back of each one. This is just a lovely paper. Interestingly enough, evidently this pattern, this is probably one of my favorite patterns in here, and I'm an absolute sucker for gingham, love gingham. This one right here, almost this exact pattern, I think this is maybe like not a forsythia. I don't know what this is. It'd be interesting to find out what the exact flowers are, but this pattern, very similar pattern to this, even with the white background, is I think a Land's End jacket right now. Maybe like a little spring jacket. So I did see a little picture of that. Really cute. It's fun to see how trendy Stampin' Up! Is with their colors and their designs. And, sometimes you think that everybody in fashion and crafts just has like a big powwow meeting. So this is super fun. Hey, Diana, I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I'm a big fan of gingham. So you get a half a pack of this paper. You do get a full pack of these little, I think they're called tiny tiny bee, I called them butterflies earlier. They're actually bees. I think they're called tiny bee trinkets. You actually get 40 in a package. I love them because they're super flat and they're easy to work with. So you do get a full package of the tiny bees, and then you're going to get a half roll. The roll is only 5 yards on this frayed white ribbon. It's a white grosgrain, so I'm giving you 2.5 yards. And I think that it's a thicker ribbon for sure. I think you'll enjoy working with it. So let me show you the designs and a few ins and outs. I made everything with a single stamp pad. You guys know I like doing things like that oftentimes with my card club. Old Olive has been around since before I started stamping. It's an incredible color, one you absolutely need to have in your supplies. So if you don't have it, you can add it on with my card club. So I do pairs of cards. And so this is one pair. I love this. Through the happy and sad, happy we are friends. So you could actually do this either way, but this is the top of my card. And then here is the second version, always in your corner. I love that greeting. I think it's awesome. Look at these die cuts. The die cuts are the bomb. So there's one pair. And then there's that gingham. And I left it just really fresh and simple. Love these springy colors. And then here is my second version. Aren't those little bees adorable? They're so tiny, and they just add the right little bit of gold. And this paper is to die for. So here is, I guess you could call these my strippy cards, where I've got little strips, and you can see I used some of the background designs and pulled in a little bit of the Petunia Pop Glimmer. Now you get all of those die cuts are part of your card kit. And then I always have at least one set of fancy folds. For January, I had 2 sets, so a total of 4 cards. I do give you your 8 envelopes. So for this one, I have these 2. Now on this one, I didn't put a panel because it's pool party. Aren't those fresh colors? Now here, I dyed the ribbon. So you have the white ribbon, but you can dye it with... the bees are on back order. Ooh, I didn't see that. I looked yesterday too, and they were okay. Okay, well, I better look, watch my P's and Q's. This should be okay because this doesn't go out till February the 17th. So, and then this one where we have just these little flowers here, sweet, simple, fun cards. So, as an extra bonus, with my February kit for all club members, new and current, I'm going to add one of these fun, what we call pokey tools. So one of my team members, Pat Works, makes these. They're absolutely gorgeous. They're all different and fun, and they have a little protective piece here. These are great for punching out your die cuts, for adding, your embellishments, so many things, and I love it that they're so pretty. So everybody's going to get one of these as part of their club next month. Okay, so as I was saying, I kind of had club on my mind because this is part of my January club. Speaking of, I do have 2 kits that are up for grabs. If anybody wants a link, let me know. I typically do at least 1, maybe 2 extra kits when I'm cutting, just to be on the safe side. And like if I have 39 people registered, I'm going to cut for 40. It doesn't make sense to cut an odd number like that. So this is actually a fun fold, and it uses both sides of the designer paper. So these are the cards that are part of my club for January, and that's going out tomorrow. So I thought I'd do another version of this and just let you see the fun of this fold. So let's do another version. Now, for January, we had a half pack of this really pretty, this is called Mixed Media Florals, and it is an online exclusive paper. So I'm just kind of showing you each side, basically. So I love the black and white patterns, which you can add some ink or not. and then these really bold florals. So, and some really nice watercolor wash backgrounds. So this is the paper for my January club. And that's what we're going to work with today. This is the little tag I'm including in their club packets. And because this is the dies that we use. So here's the stamp set of the bundle that I used for January. And the dies are really amazing. So with this one, let me show you. So if you use just this die here, you will get this stitched octagon. And yeah, just counting. No, it is, octagons. I'm going to second guess myself. If you lay them both together, you're going to get this. Now, you know what? Let me show you the window as well. Let me grab another card here. So, if you use this alone, you'll make a window if you're so inclined. And this is how I ended up with my little tags. I had all these black octagons left over, and so I opted to use some of the designer paper from the kit and layer things up and make them a cute tag that they can use on anything. So these dies are really awesome. You have this leafy die, and this is the one I used here. And then, of course, you have the ones that will cut out the floral stamps. But they're really, really nice dies. So highly recommended. And this is part of our spring catalog. Okay, so let's do a fun fold with this paper and this stamp set. So what I have is I have a piece of basic black cardstock. Sorry. This is 5.5 by 5.5. So it's kind of an interesting square. And then I have I've scored and folded at 4 1/4. So that's going to give me my card base, as it were. Now I am going to put a little piece of basic white on the inside so that it is easy to write on. I don't have to have any special pens or anything to write my message. So again, this is a 5.5 inch square. You can get 2 of these out of a single piece of cardstock, of course, and then you're going to have quite a bit of leftover to do other things with. Now, I am going to take the opposite. Let me show you. This is the piece of paper I used here, and on the inside here. So now I'm going to do the reverse. I'm going to put the petal pink on the inside. So I have measured this. Hey, Lena, welcome, welcome. This is 5.5, but then I've trimmed it down a little bit to 3 3/4 so that I will have this little piece here. I wanted to have a little bit of a, oh no, where'd my other piece go? I've got another piece of designer series paper. Where did you go? Here's my pieces. Okay. So this is everything that came in the, here we go. So this is what I'm going to use to stamp on. So this is 5.5 by 3 3/4. And the way I like to do this is either to put liquid here or a lot of seal. I want to make sure that this is going to hold really, really well. And then I'm just going to tuck this right into that fold and then bring it down like so. Voila. Okay. So there I have the base of my card. And that's a really sweet fun fold. It's a great way to showcase both sides of your designer series paper. Now, on my original 2 cards, I was using these big hexagons. Because I'm using this strong floral pattern, I really didn't want to cover up so much of it. So I'm opting to put a smaller piece here, and I'm using just the flip side right here. So now I have all these nice little bits of black to give me some really nice contrast. Now I could use, you know, the same, let me just show you, but to me, yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different. It's nice, but I thought, well, let's just do a little bit more contrast like so. Really show off the paper. The other thing I like about this particular one is because then when you go to the inside, you have that continuity of pattern, which I think is really nice. Now we're going to go super simple for our greeting because there's already a lot going on here. I don't need a whole lot more there. So what I'm going to do is, this is a lovely, lovely stamp. You've been on my mind. The greetings in Memorable Blooms are outstanding. That's one of the things I really, really look for on my card club projects is because I make 8 different cards, I need to have really good greetings. You've been on my mind. And it almost looks like you've just handwritten it. So it's really, really lovely. Now I'm just going to use a simple, this is the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch. So I'm going super simple. You've been on my mind. Isn't that nice? And then I'm going to take a piece of, just a scrap of Calypso Coral. And then I'm going to whack this in half. And I'm going to take, actually, I think, yeah, let's do here and let's do here. And this is a great way to get a little frame from your label punch, your hexagon. And there's going to be a little space in between there that's not going to have any. That's okay. I think it still looks pretty good. So let's get it just so. And that is going to go like that. And that's just enough to really not take over. I really wanted to showcase the designer paper. I think I'm going to put a little bit of a ribbon bow here. And you might think that, you know, the gingham is a little much, this check is a little much with all that floral, but honestly, it kind of helps ground it. So it picks up the black, and I really like it. So we're just kind of going with pattern upon pattern like so. And so we have just a super simple card. It's a really nice fun fold, a great way to showcase your designer paper. If you're like me, you are a designer paper hog and a designer paper lover. It is, next to stamps, my favorite product of Stampin' Up. And our papers are absolutely unmatched. They're beautiful. They're an excellent weight. You can stamp on them. You can make them into all kinds of things. And they're just, the weight is perfect. And I could have done a little better on my lining those up, but you know, it's okay. I need a mini glue dot, and I didn't bring them over here. Let's see. Here we go. Now, so I hope you like this fun fold. I don't really know what to call it, but I love it because it really showcases your designer series paper. Now, you know, because you're cutting off so much, you could take that and make a tag, but to me, like black, I wouldn't want any more black on here. So this is just a super simple, super quick card. And then look what happens when you open it. It's so lovely. And that's just so effortless. But I think this is what I love, is when you get really fast, you get really quick results, but you get a lot of wow factor. Now, these are the dots that came with this kit. I don't particularly, I could use the yellow ones. Let me grab that. Let me grab an open one. How I was thinking maybe there wasn't a color I was going to use on that paper, but you know what? There's a couple of these yellow ones, and I think they might be just the ticket because they're going to bring out, let me grab one of these pokey tools. They're going to bring out, you see these little bits of yellow on these flowers? So I think they will actually just give us a little hint and pick up that yellow so that we have just a little. Now, you know what? I usually do uneven numbers on my embellishments because I think it just looks better. However, this acts like a fourth, so I'm going to go ahead because I don't want to just leave one yellow dot there. It's just going to end up getting lost and never used. So I think I'm just going to add it like there so that it's kind of raining down yellow dots. So there you go. That is our fun fold for tonight. And this also helps you kind of see the method in my madness that when I'm doing my card club projects. So again, these are the one. This is what I'm casing, and this is part of my January card club. So this gives my card club members, they have everything in their kit to make this exact card with the extra supplies they have. They have extra designer paper, and they have extra ribbon, they have extra dots. All they have to get was the black cardstock and some of these colored cardstocks out of their stash. So there's an extra project for Memorable Blooms Card Club, and here is the information. Please let me know if you would like to join. And again, I do have 2 kits from January. Truth be told, I actually have 2 kits from December. So if you missed this one that has all the love things, and this paper is on back order. So it has, these are ready to ship. So you get the little gold hearts and you get the half a pack of paper. It's gorgeous paper and you get everything you need to make these designs. So reach out to me. Let me know if you are interested in a past club kit from December or January. And if you would like to join me for Candy's Card Club. It is super fun and I really endeavor to bring you a lot of value, a lot of versatility, and a lot of variety. That's kind of where I aim. So that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you ever so much. Take care and God bless.